Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Khalil the Hollywood Sports YouTube channel and Facebook page. I will discuss a lot of things. I will discuss a lot of things before we get the show started. I will talk about the Red Sox advancing by taking out the Yanks, their biggest rivals. Yanks are doing such a good job. Jim Butler tirade. Him practicing with the Wolves. Since he insisted on being traded, that is. And the fact that Rey Mysterio, the 619, will be returning for Smackdown 1000, that is. And he also compete for the WWE World Cup tournament for WWE Crown Jewel, that is. Against Shinsuke Nakamura, so be pretty good. Now I will start off with the Jimmy Butler tirade. Now, Jimmy Butler, when he was practicing with, he was outraged, that is. Coaches, Tom Thibodeau, general manager, teammates. He simply says, Jimmy Butler says he says you need me. You can't do this without me. You can't do this without me. You can't win without me, that is. So basically, it's Jimmy Butler did practice with the Wolves and he was a bit outraged, by the way. So Jimmy Butler, he just losing it right now. You can check out the interview with Jimmy Butler and Rachel Nichols on ESPN.com if you want to, that is. See how this all went down. So really, Jimmy Butler, was he gonna stay or was he gonna get traded? So really, Jimmy Butler, that is, look, he's a four-time NBA All-Star. We know that. So I'm very curious. Jimmy Butler, he lost it. That is, he's practicing with the Wolves. So technically, is he going to show up? Who knows? So I'm very certain Jimmy Butler, that is, he may get traded soon. We don't know. And, well, it seems like Jimmy Butler, he is staying, that is. So it does seem obvious that Jimmy Butler, he was a bit outraged. And, Jimmy Butler, he wants to be his own NBA champion. But that just won't occur. So I don't know if Jimmy Butler goes from there. So really, that's something a lot of you fans want to know about, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are very curious as to how Jimmy Butler's what future holds for Jimmy Butler. That is, where's he gonna stay, where's he gonna trade. So you never know how that's gonna come about. Moving on to another subject, former WWE superstar, former WWE champ, that is, the 619 Rey Mysterio, will be returning to WWE full time. You will see him next Tuesday for Smackdown 1000. And that's not all, though. The 619 Rey Mysterio will be facing the U.S. champ Shinsuke Nakamura in a WWE World Cup qualifying match. So whoever wins that match goes on to compete for the World Cup tournament, that is, at WWE Crown Jewel. So the question is, will the 619 Rey Mysterio be able to beat Shinsuke Nakamura and go into WWE World Cup tournament at WWE Crown Jewel November 2nd? Find out soon enough, that is, guys. Find out next Tuesday. He's gonna be returning full time, that is. He'll have live dates. Hartford, Connecticut on October 20th. Boston, Massachusetts, Beantown, Boston, Massachusetts, where I was born, 21st. White Plains, New York, 22nd. Newark, New Jersey, October 23rd. AT Atlanta, Georgia, October 30th. Cardiff, Wales, that is November 3rd. Aberdeen, Scotland, November 4th. Birmingham, England, November 5th. And Manchester, England, on November 6th. So 619 Rey Mysterio, he's back. You'll see him at SmackDown 1000. And you'll see him compete in over a decade, past like over 4 years, that is, 619 Rey Mysterio, he competes against Shinsuke Nakamura for a WWE World Cup qualifying match to determine who's going to be competing in the World Cup tournament that is at WWE Crown Jewel in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So you don't want to miss on that though. So it's getting pretty good to see what Rey Mysterio's got, what he's got though. So I'm looking forward to seeing that for sure for SmackDown 1000. It's gonna be big though. So I do look forward to that. You'll see Evolution there. You'll see the 619 Red Mysterio, the 619. He'll compete in the WWE World Cup qualifying match to go on WWE World Cup tournament that is at WWE Crown Jewel. So it's gonna be pretty excited about that. I know it's a feel good one, so it's gonna be pretty amazing right there. Do look forward to that. Moving on to another subject though. Red Sox, they wiped the floors off the Yankees. Look, Giancarlo Stanton, the judge, Jigga Judge, Aaron Judge, Dan Marino. You know, they were the favorites. That is, look, the Yankees, they were the favorites to make it to the playoffs. Giancarlo Stanton. Look, Yankees, I thought the Yankees were actually going to make it to the playoffs. We're going to face against the Astros, but that's not going to happen. Instead, it's going to be the Red Sox taking on the Yankees. So it's going to be a tough challenge right there. So it's a tough pill to swallow right there. So they'll recuperate somehow, hopefully. But there's always next year. No, next season, that is. So hope the Yankees, they do what's got to be done and hopefully try to get, just get things figured out, see what went wrong. So I think the Red Sox probably going to beat the Astros. I mean, the Astros, they are the defending World Series champs. But, Red Sox could do it, or maybe the Astros. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's going to be pretty good to see where that's all going to turn out from there. Though I do look forward to that, by the way. Now, another thing I do want to talk about is another thing that happened, already happened this past week, was that Antonio Brown has faced 2 lawsuits from an incident that occurred back in April, where Antonio Brown yelled at security, threw eyes from inside a South Florida apartment that is off a balcony. Lawsuits are for damages in excess of $15K. Exclusive of attorney fees and interest. Guardian of a 2-year-old kid files lawsuit on Antonio Brown for intentional infliction of emotional distress and assault after items flung from the red floor of mansions at Acqualina nearly hit a kid. The kid was with his grandfather near the pool area of the complex when large items, 2 vases, ottoman, and other pieces of furniture fell close to him. The kid experienced anxiety and having trouble sleeping. The owner of the multi-million-dollar condo, Brown, leased filed a case against Brown for damages in breaching the apartment agreement. AB called Sunny Isles Beach Police at 10 a.m. on April 24th and became agitated upon the arrival of 2 officers yelling at security that he thought it set him up to be blamed for the theft from the day before. So the alleged items that were stolen are $80K and a gun. Antonio Brown got a little upset, throwing things in the apartment, including the coffee table glass was broken, along with a few other objects. Even threw objects from the balcony into the pool area, causing minor damage as well. The officer insisted to calm him down, promising there would be no other issues. Lots of damage was done, involving complaints of all kinds of disturbances. The apartment was a mess, mirrors smashed, tables destroyed. even holes and damages to the walls. Countertops got lifted off the deck. The unit is furnished with leather couches and love seats. And there were burn holes and black matching markers. And they got a little rumbled. We figured it out and got nowhere, so we filed a lawsuit. Darren Heitner, that is, who's Antonio Brown's attorney, filed a notice of appearance and a motion of extension on the case, but he didn't comment on that. Ophir Steinberg, the kid's guardian, who filed a stress unit, said Antonio Brown has gotten out of control, and his inexcusable behavior could have killed his kid. His behavior had total disregard for the safety of others and for the well-being of others. We intend to hold Antonio Brown accountable and ensure that these issues like this never occur again. And Antonio Brown signed the apartment lease for 3 to 6 months, but vacated property shortly after the incident. In the spring, Brown missed workouts and bemoaned consistent pressure from the media upon his return. Now, Mike Tomlin did not comment on this. Nor the staff, they didn't comment on this. They didn't have any knowledge on this at all. They weren't even aware of it, so they're not gonna mention it. All that is. Tony Brown says couldn't go anywhere, couldn't work it by himself. Fans can visit him on the field. Couldn't do anything normal. You guys write about me every day. His mother and his kiddos see it. So when they deal with these kind of issues, I am thinking to myself, am I really free? Can't express myself in this game. Can't even tell anyone how I felt. So Antonio Brown, he did have 2 losses on him due to an incident that happened back in April when he was throwing around furniture, that is. Despite him yelling at security. Nearly injuring a kiddo, that is, throwing furniture, so. Don't know Antonio Brown goes from there. So you can check out the full story on NFL.com. Once that is. Tell me, I think, how that all went about. When they were to respond. And, just hope that, Antonio Brown decides to, learns his lesson, that is, and this incident never occurs again. So hopefully he just gets something figured out. It doesn't, do the unthinkable like you always ask. But Steelers, they did come back. But, when they beat the Falcons, but, they came back for sure. So hopefully they'll be better as ever, that is. I'll say what happened this past Monday night, that is. The Bell Twins, after Rowdy Ronda Rousey and the Bell Twins, they defeated the Riot Squad. Well, the Bell Twins, they turned on. They shockingly attacked Rowdy Ronda Rousey. And the Bell Twins, they said there's going to be a Bell-Evolution. So really, now that it was announced this past Monday that Rowdy Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella are going to face each other at WWE Evolution for the Raw Women's title. So, I'll say this right now. I don't know what the Bell Twins are thinking. I know this is the Bell Twins of old right there, but the Bell-Evolution, it's into it there. But Rowdy Ronda Rousey is gonna put a beating on Nikki Bella so badly, and that Nikki Bella's arm's gonna be broken. So really, I hope something's gonna be done. I hope Rowdy Ronda Rousey, she's gonna put a beating on Nikki Bella at WWE Evolution. for the Raw Women's style, that is. So, Bella Twins, they're gonna get what's coming to them. They will. I know it. So, that's how it's gonna be right there. What happened last night on Smackdown Live, you know, Charlotte and Becky Lynch, that is. If Becky Lynch got disqualified, she loses the SmackDown Women's title. But Charlotte and Becky Lynch, they were going at it. It was a count out, that is. But Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch were going at it still. But Charlotte Flair, she speared Becky Lynch through the LED boards where the front entrance is. The SmackDown Live. And Charlotte Flair, she did receive injuries, that is. So she's okay for now. She saw her compete with AJ Styles. Phenomenal Flair, that is. And they already defeated the Fabulous Truth of Carmelo and R-Truth, though, in Mixed Match Challenge Season 2 last night. So, it also announced that for the first time ever, Charlotte and Becky Lynch will face each other for the SmackDown Women's title in a last woman standing match. So, that's going to happen at WWE Evolution, by the way. Which is on my Knuckle 25th birthday, that is. So, I am looking forward to that. Just want to know what's going to happen there. Just knew some of that's going to come up, but, you know. Well, it's going to be Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch is going to win the first ever last woman standing match. It's must see, must watch on my Knuckle 25th birthday. You can catch WWE Evolution live exclusively on the WWE Network, which is free for the subscribers. And I'll keep you posted as soon as possible for more on that. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see. So I do look forward to that, though. I really do look forward to that. So pretty good, pretty incredible right there. You already seen, you know, Drew Brees, that is, have a huge milestone on this past Monday with his 60-yard touchdown to Tre'quan Smith, that is. He's got career passing yards of 72,103 yards. So, it was amazing, you know. He's getting some passing touchdowns is what he's got to get, so. I mean, he surpassed Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Brett Favre. What innovation that was, still something special right there. So he'll do a whole lot more just to get where he is, so. Amazing, just absolutely amazing, you know. He's just incredible scene, so look forward to that, by the way. It was must see, must watch right there. Pretty good about it. Also want to tell you though that also want to tell you that, you know, I hope the G-Men, they put a bing on the Eagles tomorrow night. G-Men, they need to win. They really need a win. So they gotta keep this up. They gotta step it up some. That's what they gotta do right there. That's what they gotta do.
The good news is that ESPN Fantasy Basketball, it is back.
So I do look forward to that. Another thing I do want to talk about is next Wednesday, the NBA regular season is coming back. I do look forward to that. So, I know you're looking forward to seeing the NBA regular season. Who's going to make quite the impression? Duos are going to be in there. So, I do look forward to that. So, there's going to be pretty good must-see, must-watch right there. So, I do look forward to that. So, it's going to be pretty good right there. Interesting to see. Now, the Suns, that is, they've already fired. Who did they fire? Who did they fire exactly? The Suns, that is, they decided to fire someone, but just can't figure out who it was. The Suns, that is, they decided to fire their own coach, that is. I'm sorry, wait, no, hold on. The Suns, They decided to fire Ryan McDonough, that is, fired his son's GM. So they got a new GM, that is, by the way. So it's gonna be pretty good to see where things go from there. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, fantasy basketball. You can sign up right now if you want. You get the app for it. Pretty good. Must see, must watch. See, who's gonna win it all. As far as tonight goes, well, Lakers and Warriors preseason. I don't watch much preseason games, but you know, I do look forward to seeing what impressions they're gonna make right there. So it's gonna be pretty good. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see where things go from there. That is, Lakers and those sick Warriors going at it. But you know, I am just very curious as to where this all goes from there. Well, ladies, that's going to do it for the Khalil Sports Report, both YouTube channel and Facebook page. Please be sure you like, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts about Jim Butler's tirade, him practicing with the Wolves once again. You think he's gonna consider staying with the Wolves, or he's gonna wind up getting traded? Tell me what you also think of 619 Rey Mysterio, former WWE superstar, returning full time, competing for the WWE World Cup qualifying match against Shinsuke Nakamura at Smackdown 1000, that is, which is next Tuesday. So, some of your comments, your tweets, your responses down below. Tell me what you think of Drew Brees throwing his continued touchdown, having 72,103 career passing yards. Let me know about that. Some in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of the Yankees being eliminated by the Red Sox. That is, let me know what your comments, some of your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts on that for sure. And please be sure you keep in tune for the NBA season, which is the regular season next Wednesday. So keep me in tune for that. I'll keep you all more responses. Tell me what you think of Roddy Ronda Rousey facing Nikki Bella, the Roman's title. That's the WWE Evolution. What you think of Becky Lynch versus Charlotte in a last woman standing match at WWE Evolution? All Women's pay-per-view, which is on my inaugural 25th birthday. That is live on the WWE Network, so it's pretty good right there. So, keep me on tune with that, by the way. Tell me what you think of the G-Men. I got to put it being on the Eagles yet again. Let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll keep you all on track. So, I do look forward to that. So, just want to know, let me send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions from that down below, and I'll keep you all in tune with that as soon as possible for sure. So, reach out with that. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.